Welcome to day 21 of our learning series for advanced words plus idiom, with examples and short stories. At the end, a short story with all the words. Now let's look at the words one by one. Itinerary. A detailed plan or route for a journey, often including a list of places to visit and times. A structured schedule for a process, project, or activity. Synonyms: schedule, route, plan. Mini story with the word. Mia had spent weeks perfecting her dream itinerary for a quiet week in northern Italy. But once she arrived, it turned out to be a regional holiday, and half the places on her list were closed. In the end, she set the plan aside, wandered at her own pace, and had the best trip of her life.
Our travel itinerary includes Paris, Rome, and Barcelona. Let's stick to the meeting itinerary so we can cover everything. The organizer presented a detailed itinerary for the conference.
Emerge. To come into view, appear, or become known after being hidden or unknown. Synonyms: appear, surface, arise. David deleted every social media account and disappeared. No one heard from him for 6 months. When he finally did emerge, he'd written a novel, learned carpentry, and found peace in silence he had never felt before.
He watched the sun emerge from behind the dark clouds. Details about the scandal began to emerge after the investigation. New issues may emerge once we start testing the prototype.
Saturated. Completely filled with something, so no more can be added or absorbed. Synonyms: soaked, packed, overloaded. The freelancing platform was saturated with graphic designers offering similar portfolios. Iris added short case studies for each project, highlighting how her work improved client metrics. Soon her profile gained far more attention than before.
The soul was saturated from 3 straight days of heavy rain. My schedule is completely saturated with meetings until Friday. The market is already saturated with similar products.
Swiftly. Happening or moving at high speed, quickly and without delay. Synonyms: quickly, rapidly, promptly. The deadline was midnight. Ben had procrastinated for weeks on his article. At noon, panic set in. He wrote swiftly, fingers flying across the keyboard, producing his best work under pressure. Submitted at 11:58. Sometimes urgency breeds excellence.
The government must respond swiftly to this growing crisis. Time passes swiftly when you are doing something you love. They acted swiftly to contain the fire before it spread further.
Low-hanging fruit. Tasks, goals, or opportunities that are easily achievable or accomplished with minimal effort, often targeted first for quick results. Synonyms: quick win, easy target. The new project manager faced a massive list of problems to fix across the company. To boost morale, she tackled the low-hanging fruit first by fixing the broken office coffee machine. The small victory energized her team for bigger challenges ahead.
We focused on the low-hanging fruit before tackling harder tasks. We picked all the low-hanging fruit, now the work gets difficult. That feature is low-hanging fruit for boosting user satisfaction.
Short story using all today's vocabulary. Jonas wanted to launch a travel planning app, thinking weekend trip ideas were low-hanging fruit. But the market was already saturated. As he tested early prototypes, it emerged that people weren't excited by generic routes at all. So he introduced real-time mood-based itineraries built from user preferences, and that fresh twist swiftly helped his app gain real traction. Today we've learned itinerary, emerge, saturated, swiftly, low-hanging fruit. You'll see them again in future videos, so they'll stick in your memory. Subscribe and watch our podcast to dive even deeper.